been interesting over the trajectory of my career. So much has changed because of the neuroscience. So we started having much better understanding and wider understanding in our society of the developing brain architecture. So once people understood, oh, look how much of the brain is developing and being built during those early childhood years. So, it's become kind of common lore now that 85% of the brain or 90% of the brain is developed by the time you're 3. Now, you can argue about what that really means, but yes, so if people get that, that changes perceptions about the importance of early childhood. The other piece that has moved some people is the economic impact argument, or the efficiency of it. And so there have been noted economists from the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis, Nobel Prize-winning economists from the University of Chicago, who have documented that you save a ton of money, 13% per year, based on investing in young kids early, as opposed to waiting to intervene much later. And you save that money because you have years of benefit, and you have years of avoiding the need for social services, and then you have a life of productivity, working, paying taxes, contributing to society, as opposed to people who need much more expensive intervention for much longer times, who are dependent upon social services, and the interventions aren't as successful. So you're really fighting a much more expensive battle where you have much less success, as opposed to fighting a very successful battle where you get lots of success for a lot less money. So we know what happens if we don't do these things. We know it's cheaper and more effective if we invest early. We know we help people reach their potential if we invest early. We know they'll have better educational outcomes. We know they'll have better health outcomes. All of that science is there. And people don't really argue that science. The question is, what do you do about it? That's the fork in the road. And I've had many conversations with politicians where they'll say everything you want them to say about the importance of investing in young children, that this is the most important resource in our country. We have to do these things. But the challenge is, how? Do you make health insurance available to all young children? Some will say yes, some will say no. Do you make home visiting available to all young children? That's an opinion. Do you make different financial support available to all young children and families? Again, there's arguments about how to do that. But the fact that it is beneficial for those children and families, I don't think that's a debate.